She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He says, have you actually? Wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's. Did Dobby shower or anything? Since I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself. He says, okay, perfect. Now this here is a message from a guy who messaged
he's a
girlfriend.
Bro, he was porn brain, but he's on a better path now.
Saying,
there's Larry files? Why are we getting the full Larry files before the Epstein files? What?
For a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so, like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. I felt bad to put it out there in the public.
I can't.
So the first thing I saw
Put TTS at 10.
was Larry wearing this purse like, you know, someone else we know.
What's with the Goodfellas intro?
Piece of shit, Peggy Watson.
Excuse me? What you got? What you got for us?
Okay.
What you got for us, Ed? Oh,
Wait. Oh, boy. Let me help you with
Buy
that.
another watch for you.
You're such a legend, man.
I was like, what's next? Does he want to get pegged like him too, that asshole?
What?
Then I saw his Sharmuta wife with Rampage,
Oh.
playing with their hair,
Oh.
smiling, flirting, and all these inside jokes between them all.
No, I don't mess with married women.
What?
My wife knows how to jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Just try it out, man. No. Brother.
I was like, I knew something's going on. But when I found out the real story, I wish I did it, because now I'm sick from this shit.
I like Larry. I like Larry. I hope he's vindicated.
So do you guys remember what Larry, that piece of shit, did? How he robbed his good friend Daniel for $50,000 for a down payment of his house and never paid him a cent back, and now that guy is stuck driving around in Ubers and feeding his family McDonald's? You guys remember that shit, right?
No.
While I was investigating that story, I saw files and files of information on Larry, messages, conversations. I spoke personally.
Reminds me of that debate with Abba, where Abba said he was more interested in my life. I think it was a good conversation overall, but he was like doing more research on me than Epstein. It's like, you could have put this energy elsewhere, huh? What, he went broke spending $10K a day?
People that were the
on
closest to him. And I heard stories and seen shit that I never wanted to see again, because since then I've been having nightmares about all that sick shit, and I never wanted to
you're in too deep.
So you guys won't have those same nightmares. But now that the word is out, and you know, I've heard since then, other people are hurt by Larry's actions. You guys, you know, saying, John, release the Larry files, release the Larry files. I said, you know what? You guys want to see this shit because he's an asshole? I'm going to show it to you. But you know how I always say, you know, get out your popcorn, your goobers, milk duds, meat, the purple Skittles. I don't know if I could tell you that this time, because if you do, you may spit that shit out when I show you this shit.
This is
John, release the Larry files. And so if you want to know in full details exactly what's going on, remember, I'm not even going to say what he's done. It's far too gross for this channel. Type in the comment section, John, release the Larry files. Look at Larry's face right here. I mean, are you even kidding me right now?
So recently, you know, we see Larry on Kick live streaming, you know, all over the place, because he wants to join all the other assholes. He wants that Eddie Kick money, right?
Oh!
No, he doesn't have the money, even though he pretends he does. You know, he can't even pay the guy back $50,000. Well, now we see him.
Chad, who's the face of Kick right now? Be honest.
Right? With his wife, pimping out his wife all over for attention. And there's all this shit going around, you know. Why is Larry acting like a cuck, you know, pimping out his wife like this? What's really going on behind the scenes?
Oh, no. Who did this?
Me.
What?
She's just joking.
After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
She's just joking. It's just a joke, chat.
Oh, that's funny.
Let her joke.
And he says, I see trouble in a row. So that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and then I sent his message because I heard what?
Bro really thought that he was about to cuck me.
Well, in one of those streams, Larry and his wife started talking trash, not about Greg Doucette, right? Because Greg made some videos back, but about Greg's girlfriend. Started making fun of her looks. And when Greg saw it, he said, you know what, Larry? You got personal with me, I'm going to get personal back.
There's no way that's his real voice, right? He's doing like a mafia Italian voice.
And in the past, I gave Greg a couple screenshots showing that Larry was really a cuck, and I knew it this whole time.
You say whatever you want to Coach Greg. I don't care. But when you
Chad, how much trend was spent on the making of this video?
go and attack my girlfriend for no reason who did nothing wrong at all, well, you're then making it personal. And so since you want to get personal, I'm now going to talk about the things that I know and that I actually have proof. And so Larry Wheels is actually a cuck. Now, I'm not suggesting maybe, I'm not saying I think, I'm saying that I know. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuckold with a bowing down sign. He's going to get tag teamed by Coach Greg and John Bravo, two of the most infamous characters on the internet that you don't want around with. And I'm not talking about actually having sexy time with us. I'm talking about messing with us, poking the bear.
So now going back on what I was saying earlier, you know, when I was investigating the story of how you robbed Daniel, I've had this shit.
Who's Daniel?
And I've had this shit for a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so sick. Like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. It was so sick, I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So since then, I've gotten closer with some of the people, multiple women that were in Larry's life.
Someone said skip to 950. Let's skip
Before I
ahead.
start, I need a little sip of coffee to handle this shit.
What is he doing? What is this?
When I tell you guys this shit's been giving me nightmares, I see Larry's face, I get sick thinking about this shit.
Here's
Now,
the
let's see.
files.
You guys like the Larry files, I'm sure too. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right? All right, this is the first one that you guys saw in Greg's video. Larry sending a screenshot of his face, right? Showing that he's a cuck. And he goes, you think your OF members know I'm a cuck? She goes, most likely, I can tell them. He goes, how would you do that? She goes, a video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me? Now this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, you know, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand the context. And she says to him, you know, it feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like you sleeping with another girl. I would hate it. Larry goes, that's why you'll love it, because it's wrong.
Rats,
but I'll love it
microcosm
more
of
than you
Epstein
do.
Island. Mr. Beast works for Antichrist. Grifter, Muslim cuck.
What? Okay.
Ha ha ha. And she goes, so would you know about sleeping with another
Good
girl?
boy.
He goes,
$10
"No, of
to
course not."
seethe.
She goes, I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with a girl is wrong, so it's the same? And then he goes, but then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics. And then he puts his arms up like what a girl does in her emojis, and he says, I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another woman, it's how I'm wired. It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man. Fucked up, right? I can't believe this shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities, so if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with a guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. So Larry, you know, in this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, you know, I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay.
It's probably
I can do it
AI.
with the other men.
It's probably
because
AI.
I like it. She says, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it. He goes, more time together, more trust, and more comfortable. Exactly, still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe we'll do it for sure and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, maybe we can take baby steps in that direction. She says, of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you can talk about it comfortably. Yeah, I mean, physically, someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not totally into this. She doesn't understand why he wants her to do this shit, right? So he's trying to convince her.
Is that her
One day,
his
I want you to
ex-girl?
text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuck. Thanks in advance.
Is that his ex?
She says, how so, master? Like I'm the submissive one, and you rub in my face how these guys did things with you I haven't. Then he throws up the hands again. What's with that girl shit emoji? I've been so clean with you. How does that make you feel? He goes, inadequate. He wants the shit dirty.
It's just an OF girl.
I'm assuming
it's not even his
she
girl.
did shit with the guy and filmed it because he wants to watch it. He goes, naughty Dobby, please send something from the video, Dobbs. And she goes, it's too much. I will make another video one day. He goes, even if you screenshot and crop something from it, censor stuff in the background, can use an app to censor stuff in the background of the photo screenshot. I apologize for being persistent, but as you said, we don't know next time you will do something like this, and I feel there is definitely something that can be taken from that video and crop censors. She goes, okay, I will look. No, I totally get it. He goes, thanks, Dob. So he's really into watching all this shit. Then he sends her a text saying, Dick is waiting for you. I've been waiting in line after everyone on OF for you. She says, he's the real simp. Larry goes, yes, I am. Look at this one. We can go now, he says. Okay, cool. I'll go out, put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy. Masty is feeling very grateful. She says, is Masty going to watch the videos of me being a... Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait. I still can't believe all the shit I'm reading. Now this one is the sick one. I don't understand.
What's with this evil music, bro? Why did he have to put... He's literally put horror music in the background of this. Oh my god.
I'm in front. Can Masty, what is this word? Can Masty under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most simp way to... She goes, no, not allowed to... He goes, okay, Dobbs. Now this one. Are you ready for this?
Bro, the fact that it's like a Jersey Shore, like, I don't want to say the slur. You know?
So now he's on the floor on all fours. And he says to the guy, hey, he's one of those. Oh, I don't know why he's giving me one of those. Just giving me nightmares. Tony, I want to tell you, I was giving me nightmares when I was reading these logs. What is he talking about, huh? Larry? Somebody needs to talk to this Larry guy.
She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He says, have you actually? Wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's... Did Dobby shower or anything? Since I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself. He says, okay, perfect. Now this here is a message from a guy who messaged
he's a
girlfriend.
Bro, he was porn brain, but he's on a better path now.
Saying, I know he's been messaging other women. She says, oh really? Show me. Look, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Just know he messaged my girlfriend, asking her if she'd ever thought about being a lifter/vixen. Sounds kind of weird. Then he unsent the message. So I'm not going to say what a vixen is, but it's very similar to a voyeur kind of thing. I can't say the shit on here. All right. So he's basically, you know, finding girls on Instagram with the guy and asking if he can do something. All right. That's all I'm going to say. So this last one, okay, it's a conversation. I trust the source, but I'm not confirming this actually happened, but it's a funny story. He goes, I don't know what's worse, him stealing money or the girls at Mount Vernon Barbell that pegged him a few years back. So I guess him and Peggy are into the same old shit. But Larry, he's the real, you know, Mount Vernon pegger, MVP in all of this. It's only a matter of time before that shit comes out too. I used to train at that gym and would hear the stories that this is going back like 6
Okay, look, yeah, if this is real, it's not AI. It's the product of being addicted to porn. He admitted himself he's spending $10,000 a day. He's married now, and hopefully he's not doing this, bro. And it seemed like he learned his lesson from it. But yeah, that's it's proof of why porn should be banned.
Now, people, all right, I'm only reading a piece of these conversations. Like I said, I have massive amount of information and personal stuff about the other personal things of how it affected these girls, all this behavior. But I'm not putting that in this video. Like I said, if the girls want to come out and speak their story, they can. But that's all I'm going to read for you guys because I think you guys have enough shit where now when you look at Larry, you're going to be sick from this shit too and have those nightmares. So
yeah, and again, he was taking Tren. He was taking steroids. It boosts up your testosterone. It regulates your emotions. It doesn't make you saint. You become irrational, impulsive. Tren is horrible for you.
You guys know all this crazy shit about Larry, right? Well, you know all this shit that's going on online, all these clips, all these memes going around about, you know, Larry being a cuck to Rampage Jackson because that stream they did. Well, looking at it now, after knowing the shit that you know, you're going to be looking at it a little differently now when I tell you this story. Remember the video with Rampage and Larry's wife when she was twirling her hair, playing with her tits, giving him those googly eyes?
Where I'm going after the Philippines? I gotta go to Guatemala later on that month. You ever been to Guatemala? Yes, sir.
Everyone thought she was doing bad shit behind Larry's back, like a shamuta would. But what if Larry was promoting this love affair? Larry even tells him to get on top of his wife.
My wife knows jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Just try it out, man. No.
And you see the way that Rampage gives him that look with the eye on the side? Like he doesn't want to give up his secret. Looks to me like they might have had a little bit of too much fun together.
Of course, SNEAKO is interested in cuck content during Ramadan.
Let me see.
So,
I'm gonna give that $10 to the Feet Guys of charity.
Bro, your wife, man. Bro, your wife hot as fuck. Yeah, I got no control over my little thing.
But that wasn't all, because after that, you know, that mat session, the training session they were all involved in, they went out to dinner together. Rampage, Larry, his wife, and there was a lot of awkward moments on the table. And at one point, Rampage was asked, you know, why doesn't he go on Discord? And he said, you know what? I'm too busy streaming. And then he turns, he looks at Larry's girlfriend and gives her the side eye again.
I don't get it. I don't know what they put in my Discord. I don't even be looking at my Discord. I'll be too busy streaming and streaming and hanging out. That's right.
That's away from you.
Oh no, I don't mess with married women.
He's got it, man.
Then after that, they're still all sitting on the table talking to the chat. Somebody brings up P. Diddy. And once his name is brought up, I wonder why. Look how awkward things got even more now.
Diddy Booty is hot.
No, Diddy Booty.
That's his
His nickname.
Diddy Booty.
Diddy Booty Jackson, that's what they call him. Diddy Booty Jackson. Hey, she doesn't know, she's a foreigner. I'm into Diddy.
I know about Diddy, but I don't know Diddy Booty Jackson.
Oh, now you know about Diddy Booty Jackson.
Did you ever go in your career to these freakouts, party parties?
No judgment.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Some lotion.
Let's go. They're gonna blow you up.
And then the best part, right? Larry, he goes, you know what? I would have went to the P. Diddy party. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, we all know how much you love rubbing yourself in oil for the bodybuilding shows. Of course you're gonna rub yourself all over in that shit at a P. Diddy party, you asshole.
I mean, if Diddy invited me, I maybe would have gone.
Oh my god. So, you know, I was invited to a Diddy party. I didn't go. Bro, man. Saying this after knowing is... Oh, bro.
I'm single at the time. I mean, I would have, you know, we showed up, see
Yeah,
what's
why
all
not?
about. Just check it out.
Yeah, you really saw what it was all about.
I think everybody would.
No, I mean, yeah, back then. No, yeah, back then. But now knowing what Diddy was up to,
Yeah.
would you still go?
Yeah, you would lose respect. Like, people would judge you all kinds of ways. People knew you were at the party. So before this came out, if he Diddy invited
Yeah, you would, because you didn't know
Cap ass academics, bro.
what he was up to. But now you know what he's up to. He like dudes, his nipples.
I didn't hear about all that.
Oh, okay, you didn't hear about it. Okay. Diddy like men, bro. Did you hear about that?
No, for
Add-ons.
So after that whole fiasco, Larry and his wife, they went on their Kickstream Live again, right, begging for donations. And people were teasing him about that whole Rampage thing, right? And for no reason, no one said anything about
Ask academics about why is there so many people like today? There's like so many haters. Why are you guys in the stream? Why are you guys in the stream? Like people like hate watch the amount of, especially like during Ramadan, bunch of sub-Saharan people giving Ramadan attention. Bro, you've been in the stream for hours, just hate watch. Like the amount of hate watching, I've never seen this level in my stream before. He's been chatting all day for streams and streams and streams. Just sitting there seething, bro. Seething. Look, this guy is one of the most active chatters for months. Bro, it's like, it's multiplied so much during Ramadan.
about being a cuck. Larry had to volunteer and say, listen, I'm not a cuck. And if you really look into what he's saying, now we know why he was bringing it up out of nowhere, just like Greg said.
I mean, he's fine, but no, he's not my type, for sure not. He was very nice and entertaining, but in that particular clip where I'm like touching my hair, you can tell I'm like fully zoned out, and it was just funny. But
despite what was said with those clip-finding clips, I am not a cuck. For anyone out there wondering, there is no cuckoldry going on here in this matter.
In a weird position, I don't know what to say.
The truth.
So in the end, you know, and I've spoken about this before in other videos, I believe this is a perfect example of what happens when you are a 16-year-old kid. You go on copious amount of performance-enhancing drugs, and how dangerous it is and how much it can control your brain and your thoughts and can change them, you know. And I know Derek More Plates More Dates spoke about.
I mean, even like longtime fan Kai the King, he was just begging me for a mod. You're a Jew, SNEAKO. You were begging me for a mod. Fake Muslim, fake Muslim. Kai the King, you were just, look, you eat pork, pork eater, fake Muslim. You were just begging me for a mod, loser. Begging. Like a good boy. And now you come in here and hate watching too, just like the rest of them. Yeah, and now you're putting now you're banned for life.
Jar Jar Binks taking a break from Ramadan to watch a big titty hoe documentary.
So funny, huh?
About this, Greg Doucette spoke about this. Mike Israel, that asshole, he even spoke about this, how much it can affect you. And, you know, even for me, I remember, I spoke about it. I told you guys about this before. I took Tren one time for, I think, 3 weeks. And, you know, no shame if you like the bigger girls. But I was, you know, normally I'm not really attracted to the very, very big ones.
They said here, you're a whiny, then stop watching the stream. Get banned too. Like, if you guys don't like what I'm talking about or something, just leave the stream. But the reason there's so many hate watchers is because I have the truth and people don't. And so they sit here and seethe. Once you know the truth, you can't help but to be attracted to it. And so they're going to stick around. And you're going to see, especially right now during Ramadan when this stuff is amplified, people are going to be, you know, it's going to be discussion everywhere. People can't help themselves. And so instead of accepting it, they have egos blocking them. They'll just say, just come here and sit and insult. You're not going to be able to watch other content. Now that you've been exposed to the truth, try to watch another stream. You're not going to be satisfied. So enjoy it here. Come and hate watch in the chat. You know, we're going to be donating this money to the Feed Gaza charity. It's going to be a great month during Ramadan. And so the people that understand what I'm talking about, you guys see it in the chat, type of one if you do. But this is why they sit here, why like there's a different amount of, you know, hate watchers talking about brown this. Like anybody typing too, it's a perfect example of that. They're sitting here seething, but it's because part of them, they're conflicted. Part of them is yearning for the truth, but they're blocked by their own egos. So if you were actually a rational person, you'd go to another stream. Thanks for the gift of sub, a Christian Truth Seeking. I appreciate you. Yeah, and you can see it in the TTS and stuff. It's multiplied, not only just in the chat, but on the internet too. Posting 2-year-old clips of me praying, posting 2-year-old clips of me having tattoos. It's going to be like this for the rest of the month. But to the hate watchers, enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'll keep on doing the best I absolutely can do.
Why so many plebs
Yeah, for this
hating?
Larry, why are so many plebs hating? It's just demons seething. It's just demons seething, bro. But that's why what else are they going to watch? What else are you going to watch? Now that you know what Goy Slop is, now that you know the truth about worshiping one God, now you know the truth about racial supremacy, now you know the truth about Epstein, about Trump, about the American Empire, the Roman Empire, what else are you going to watch? You feel inadequate watching any other stream because they're not going to speak about this stuff. You're going to see the hypocrisies everywhere. Enjoy the show.
Once, but I took that shit and I got attracted, so it fucked me up, wired my brain differently. You know, thank God since then I've recovered. But imagine you're doing this to a 16-year-old person just out of puberty. Imagine how it can affect you. And I think Larry is a perfect example of that, and a cautionary tale for kids not to mess with all this shit. So now Larry,
and just basically,
this is why I say
Larry,
you're the most important influencer.
Oh, thanks, bro. Larry just he was a porn addict, bro. And the trend was really bad. He seems like he's on a better path. I think Larry's a good guy. They obviously have a different side of beef, but you know, I'm glad that he's on a better path now.
Garcia or Mario Barrios?
I think Ryan